Podcast with your host, Clinton Washington, and your co-host, DeAngelo Gillespie. Let's go.
Welcome. This is another episode of 2 Cent the Podcast. I am your favorite uncle, whether you like it or not. I am here to give you unsolicited advice. What? Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is my co-host interrupting my very brilliant introduction.
Yo, man, that shit was crazy. I was over here laughing to myself, man. I was thinking about what I was finna. I was like, DJ, I'm trying my best. That shit was crazy.
But it's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all right when people step on your greatness. You know?
Yeah. Hey,
they'll get paid back.
Oh, man.
We got cups falling and everything else.
Man,
once again, like I said, this is 2 Cent the Podcast, and I am your favorite uncle, whether you like it or not. I am here to give you unsolicited and solicited advice. But more importantly, I am here to talk to you about things that you wish you can talk about on your own. All right. We are going to continue. This is season 2, episode 4 or 5.
4. It's 4.
4 or 5. Now, this episode is a group discussion. Now, if you guys listened to 2 Cent the Podcast a couple weeks ago, we had, fellas, what advice would you give to the ladies? And it was great.
I thought so.
And we had to follow up with the ladies. What advice would they give to the fellas? Now that everyone in this group has had a chance to listen to the podcast, we brought us all together to discuss the bullshit.
Was it bullshit?
I think we were pretty great.
Right. I like they got a
Wait
weird
a second.
and
you didn't even introduce us properly.
God,
Hold on.
What the hell?
God damn it. Stop getting in my sandbox and playing with my toys. All right? Listen, I wasn't done yet.
But right after you talked about y'all's podcast, you said y'all was great, and then you talked about ours, and then just moved the fuck along.
You know, y'all women. I'm sorry.
No, I said,
Are you
No.
serious?
Ladies and gentlemen,
y'all was
before
good.
we introduce the rest of the crew, it is only fitting that we introduce our co-host, not you, but Renata, who brought a lot of life and love to the podcast. You know what? Let me tell you something.
Life and love.
Yes, because
Don't hate.
you have not bought as many downloads as she has. So we may be looking for a replacement here, ladies and gentlemen.
I started this podcast shit.
Renata, we want to give you a big congratulations from 2 Cent the Podcast. There is no money that we're going to give you, but we are going to clap it up for you. You and the ladies of the West Side have bought in the most downloads in 1 week than we have had for any podcast.
Hey.
I don't know if that's... Is that true?
That is true.
That is true.
He said it. Now you say you're going to check?
Well, I am going to check because I was tracking y'all and y'all were doing very, very good. But then I started looking at our earlier numbers.
Start looking at porn.
I know. Well, between my porn, I was looking at the numbers and y'all were very, very close. But
Very close to what?
well, the very first episode really did ridiculous numbers.
Okay, when's the last time you checked the numbers, though?
It was a few days ago.
Okay.
But and I think you guys were like right around 60. But you guys did 74 downloads since last week.
No, so...
Well, on Apple Music.
That's actually wrong. So when you take all of our
I don't look at all
locations that we have our podcast,
How you going to hate with
Well,
partial
that's Apple
information?
Music.
they are well over 100. I can't remember the number. It was like 142, 143, and there has been no episode
Y'all did all right.
in the history of 2 Cent the Podcast that has done so great. So
Like
another
high
round of
blood
applause.
pressure,
The ladies of the West Side has done their
the women of the West Side.
Okay, the women. I always get it wrong. This misogynistic objectification.
Nobody said that.
I just don't know where I am in the world. But anyway. So the women of the West Side have done a very good job of getting notoriety to 2 Cent the Podcast. So I'm gonna put this out there again. For our listeners, this is what I need you to do. Should the women of the West Side have their own podcast? Now, it's got to be sponsored by my company because I don't trust anybody else. Should they have their own podcast? Now, once you listen to this, respond in the comments, and if the response is positive, they will have their own podcast hosted by no other than La Libra.
Or not.
You know, it depends on what hair she's wearing that week.
Oh Lord. That's
Don't come for me.
Hey, listen, if y'all get the red wig,
that's funny.
hey, y'all gonna get some relationship advice.
Oh.
You get the blonde wig, you might learn something about sex. But whatever it is, whatever wig it is,
everyone's gonna approach her now when she's in the blonde wig.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, you know what?
Look, don't get your feelings hurt.
Yeah,
don't get your feelings hurt.
Don't set people up.
That's
not nice in real
solicited
life.
objectification. That's what we call it.
All right, man. To the.
Hey, you know what? You don't like to have fun, but you know what? We're gonna get out there.
It's not about him.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the third part of our episode where we're talking about giving the ladies and men advice. So I'm going to start on my left. La Libra, introduce yourself to the crowd again.
I am La Libra, a.k.a. Renata.
All right, you got Renata. Hey, listen to the voice, fellas. Y'all stop it over there.
I was glad that you was gonna be able to be Renata today because I wasn't gonna be able to remember. The fuck around.
Look, it don't matter. I was Renata last time. So
But what? I'm just making sure, man.
Hey, I got a text message. Well, not a text message, but a message from one of the listeners. Is like, "Oh my God, can you introduce me to her?" And I was like, "Nope."
Absolutely not.
But then I was like, for a small fee, it might be
Oh
possible.
my God.
You
No
know.
pimping and pandering going on around here.
We don't do that.
So next.
Next, we got Twerking Fab herself. You know, if y'all want to see some rump shaking with non-objectification,
It's not
Body
see some
pop-
rump shaking.
but-
It's come and learn how to twerk
hey, listen,
and work out and move your body.
Listen, I love the positivity
It is full of
that you
body
have with your
positivity.
company. I celebrate it. You know, I have a daughter or whatever, but I'm also first. I was a man.
Yeah, but you can't see anything unless they post it on social media. In class, it's completely private.
Private classes. I think we should do something. You know.
Why not
It's
ask
called,
them?
that's the opposite of private.
I already asked the- I already asked
But thank
the
you.
guy
Yes,
on
I'm
my
Nisi. Hello.
Nisi. So Nisi is the owner and sponsor of Twerking Fab here in the Portland area, and it's a real popular thing. I see some of the followers that we have. They'll post their videos of them doing their Twerking Fab things outside of class, and I see the body positive, and I'm like, you know, I won't say no names, but there's a particular student that you have that really stands out, and I'm just like, you know what? This chick don't give a fuck what you think about her. She really doesn't. And Twerking Fab is a very positive thing, and I love it. I'm really okay. Not in a perverted way.
We're just letting you continue too.
I
Everybody's just
love
letting you go. Yes.
Hey, before I dig myself into a deeper hole.
I wasn't gonna say a mother.
Nope, I even stopped. I was
Hey,
waiting.
I don't know.
Everybody was waiting.
I didn't know where he was going with it, but I was like,
Hey, I see how my friends.
We wanted to
are.
see where that was going.
Y'all friends gonna let me slide down this slippery slope and muddy
Just
myself.
watch.
I was already in the car. I was just trying to pull off.
Man.
Hey,
was
we
at the
just
light.
lost about 4 sponsors, but it's okay. Hey, we got 12 over there. What's going on, 12?
Hey, everybody. My name is Sakori Green. I am the husband. I'm sorry, wife.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Lord, she identifies differently.
Wait a minute. Hey, don't do that. God damn, Clinton. Hold on. You on the road.
My
Relax.
apologies. Okay. The alcohol is working.
Okay, that's what we plan to do. That's why it's organic conversations here.
It's the Jewelpreneur.
Yes.
What's up?
I go by the Jewelpreneur.
I don't know who husband your ass is, but that is your Hey, listen, I don't judge. I do not
All right, hey, so we're going to skip across the table so we can give some context as my educator likes to educate me on the proper use of context versus content. Jahid, that was your wife on the mic. What's going on, brother?
What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Hey, my baby means well. I know what she was trying to say.
She don't identify anything other than a wife, right?
Yeah, she identifies what she wanted to identify.
Hey.
She said she's talking about her husband.
Hey, you know what? That's why Jahi had the most positive responses. It was like I was waiting on women to beat him. I was waiting on them to beat him up. And you know, just
when I openly said I'm gonna love them success.
Yeah, and you know, I just found it surprising that the women's like, oh my God, I love Jahi. I'm like, the dude is married. No, I can't give you his number.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, hold up.
She don't
She
play.
got a crew.
Look, we don't play.
Hey, but for a price, I'll give you his Instagram.
Everything.
And that price is also gonna get you fucking.
Jahi does not approve of any of that.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So going back across the table, Davita, what's going on?
What's up?
All right. That's what we're talking about. So, Davita, we're in your spot. Where are we?
We are at Richard's Ornament in Hillsboro, Oregon.
Say it again.
Richard's Ornament.
Slow it down a little bit.
Richard's Ornament.
Okay, do we have a Facebook page or a website?
I do. You can find me at Richard's Ornament Beauty Company.
Shit, we're gonna get you a chair.
Or at Richard's Ornament Beauty Company on all social media. Well, actually on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Clubhouse.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hey, you guys, please go listen to Clubhouse. Join up.
Yes.
Get yourself a subscription. Make my stock just go through the fucking roof. Please sign up for Clubhouse. All right? I got stock in Clubhouse. Hey, I got my brother sitting on the opposite end of the table. Dre, what's going on, man?
What's up? Andre Floyd, a.k.a. 211.
211.
That's it, man.
What is the 211?
It's 211.
Oh.
Penal code for armed robbery.
Whoa.
You around here? You around here? Gun
He said that with a straight ass.
Whoa, wait a minute.
He's like, wait a minute.
But
I thought you used to drink them Steel Reserve 211s.
right.
I thought that's what you used to fuck with. I thought that was you.
He from Cali.
Hey, Dre over here at armed robbery stealing y'all hearts, but he got a whole fiance, ladies. A whole, I can say that, right?
yeah.
Your player ways are done in.
Man, you can't just walk away from this man saying 211. Hold up.
Right.
Hold up.
Penal code.
211 and hey, you know what? Hey,
We can't go outside with you, is what you're saying.
It is what
Nah, man.
it is.
Man, y'all niggas whole fathers and goddamn husbands in here talking about pedo. I hate y'all.
Hey, one of the voices that you should have heard a few weeks ago is my nephew, Tyler West, not related to Kanye West. He's a greater individual.
Oh.
And Tyler West was supposed to be on the podcast, but because we were late doing more important things, he had to leave and go coach his basketball team, take care of his little brother. This guy is the all-around great guy, and you will see it when we ask him some shit. He has to be the good guy. Tyler is the good guy in the crew. He balances us all out. Tyler West, what's going on?
What's going on, Clint?
See, you can tell with the voice what's going on, Clint.
I'm trying to unlock his last.
Tyler,
level.
you're 6
Misogyny.
foot what in single?
I'm 6'6".
6'6" single, and how old are you, Tyler?
29.
29. Ladies, he ain't burnt out. He ready to go.
Oh, Lord.
Burnt
He
out?
ready to go.
Wait, what that mean?
He ready to go. Ladies,
So are the rest of you burnt
Hey.
out then?
That's what it sounds like.
It sounds like
Hey,
you may be
for-
burnt out, my
I'm
friend.
for
listen,
sure
for
burnt
a
out.
small price, I will give you his Instagram. Holla at your boy. Send me a private message. 29
You are the
years
boss.
old.
I'm definitely
Why
burned
you
out.
You're going to get arrested if you don't stop.
Hey, hold on.
Hey.
Hey, can we get some more? The video, you got another chair?
I mean, I guess.
I mean, hey, cause
I
I'd
mean,
rather,
for Sheena.
No,
rather
no.
get Sheena over there in the middle of the corridor.
No. Hey, don't listen to him. That's why I'm Uncle Clint, the host,
you
and
ain't
he's
gonna,
the co-host.
Oh, you ain't gonna let them in. Okay.
Don't listen to the guy. All right. Short people rule the world. Thank you.
Wait.
What?
Where?
I don't think that's I don't think that's the truth.
And what?
You know
Where
what?
does that
Just
work?
because you're the only girl over 5'5",
I'm 5'7"
Thank
actually.
you.
Hey man, start the podcast.
you know what?
We 15 minutes in.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Two Cent the Podcast, where we have tall women in the room.
Oh man.
And even though they're tall, they're still sexy. But you know.
Oh my God.
Wow.
It's okay.
Yo, your ass is on a roll tonight, man.
Yes, I am.
Man, move that
Everyone is coming for you.
I might get banned this week, but
Oh man.
hey, it wouldn't be the first time.
You doing this podcast like we ain't on the West Coast. This shit
Ladies,
sound like an East Coast podcast today. Well, we can pretend like we don't know what that shit means.
I'm gonna start off like this, and I'm gonna start off with our co-hostess, La Libra. When you listen to,
Wait, you didn't even introduce me, or
Wow.
you know what? Never mind. Go ahead.
hold on, you know what? We stroke your ego every week.
That's true.
But what about sis and her husband over there?
So wait, you guys are right. Arriving late to 2 Cent the podcast, like we're just
was at
nothing or nobody.
work.
But we do appreciate our sister get off work at 9:30 p.m. getting with her husband, having to take care of their family, and coming over to participate in 2 Cent the podcast. We're gonna start off with my sister first. Can you step up to the mic, please? What's your name?
Oh Lord.
Hey, it's Sheena.
Sheena was in.
Work.
She was at work and she decided, she gonna come through. 2 Cent the podcast don't pay that much, and you're accompanied by your little friend. I'm sorry.
Goddamn right, Chris. Excuse me one time. For all the tall niggas out there, baby, we here, baby. 5'7" or better, baby. We out here, baby. Yeah, we out here, baby. Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Hey, we out here with the ATL and himself.
This nigga just did a
We got my boy Gary in the house.
This nigga did a wrestling promo.
Oh my God.
Just don't try to challenge and fight the Rock. You gonna lose. You too short, bro. Hey, but coming from the hairline crew, us up in age that still have a hairline, La Libra.
What's going on?
Now, I want to get your take. What was your overall take on the fellas? Advice to the ladies. Be honest now.
Overall, y'all was a hot mess.
Okay. What stood out the most?
Gary's ass and the and the coming for us that live here in the Oregon area.
Okay. We might have to play that.
When he said some shit about
I just said just the women I met. It was none of y'all.
I know you, right?
You've met us though.
Right.
Do we know him?
You can't clean this up,
Okay.
man.
Just say the
Hey,
women.
just
I
put
said
your
what I said.
just put your
And
feet
what
in the
you
mud.
said was wrong.
Okay. It wasn't none of y'all that was in
Listen,
here.
but
Okay,
listen.
but you
So
can't say
my
that.
thing to that though is
It was
Talk
my
about
It's
mental.
because
Wait. Hold on. To give context, what was it that Gary said?
I don't remember exactly. He said
No.
some shit about us being
Go ahead.
mentally unstable out here.
Hold on, let
Yeah,
Gary
he
say-
said mentally
Wait,
unstable.
wait,
You
come on.
remember what you said,
Let
Gary?
him say what he said.
Goddamn right. I got the juice on me too. First of all, what I said was
It's okay, Sheena.
okay.
Go ahead. What you say?
Let me have this.
Go for it.
First of all, what I said was, I met a lot of women, and I'm not saying the people that's in my circle that were, maybe I meant mentally unstable. That was wrong. But
Shit.
it was just crazy that I meet women that are doing the same thing at this age were doing the same thing when we were in our mid-20s. It was just mind blowing to me, and I just met so many women.
Give us an example.
I had a chick talk to me about is it wrong for me to dumb myself down for this guy that I know is cheating and doing everything, but it ain't too much going on out here, but I'm just gonna dumb myself down because this is about the best I can get. And that to me was just like,
You settling.
That's insecurities.
like
and
why would
insecurities.
you
She didn't even go get
settle?
him.
But she was like, damn, I'm gonna settle because it is what it is, and I was like,
She
I don't
need
know
therapy.
why.
But I'm just saying,
The other dudes out here ain't selling for it.
But so my thing to that is the reason why you're meeting these people in the Portland metro area is because that's where you're located. If you were anywhere else, it'd be the same shit, just with different accents.
Okay.
well,
I don't think you can dispute that one.
You know,
I got a player partner of mine that
I'm
he
gonna
got
play
a-
devil's advocate here and just say, I think women.
Get closer to your mic.
So
sis.
bullshit is centrally located to Portland?
No, it's not. But there's quite a bit of bullshit that happens in Portland, Oregon, on men and women.
Okay.
So,
What?
I mean, I do find Portland women do tend to be a little more unshaky in their mental health. And I'm
Unshaky?
not trying
What
to
do you
be.
mean?
What do you mean?
I mean, okay, look. In general, black people in the Pacific Northwest have issues. We struggle with what blackness really is, and we don't get to see a lot of black excellence.
Okay.
So that carries over into the women in our environment. And so I find that women in Portland don't always embody black excellence. And that's not everyone. But I will say a lot of the women that I have had encounters with or met, it hasn't been the warmest of greetings or meetings. So I don't know. I think there's some truth to what Gary has to say.
But I feel
Okay.
but my thing, I'm not saying that doesn't happen here. My thing is that you can experience that anywhere.
Oh, absolutely.
And there's
Absolutely.
confused people who don't understand what black excellence is everywhere. And everybody's idea of black excellence is not the same thing. Some people think that being a rapper is black excellence. Some people think it's being a doctor. Some people think it's just being on your spiritual journey and being real with yourself and one with whatever it is that you fucking with.
Oh, I don't want us to get too far away from what he said, though. He wasn't really speaking so much as to, black excellence as much as just what he was seeing and what, I guess, what the women he encountered were okay with, what they saw as the norm.
And you think that's specific to Portland?
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you really ask me a direct question, I feel like the majority of not just black women, all women out here, I don't think they give a fuck. And what I mean by I don't think they give a fuck, there is no reason. I remember when me and Gary first got out here, we used to hit the street sometime, and coming from Atlanta, we used to get dressed because there is a way to conduct yourself and present yourself when you go outside. We don't play games like that. Me and my niggas in here right now, we look like a fucking fashion show. We came over here, we just came
wait.
people we came who we know.
No.
Let me get to the point.
Hold on. Wait. Before you get to that point, let me bring this to the table. Okay.
Hey, man, don't be mad at me.
This is the thing that
what we do.
This is the thing that you can call to the table for anyone. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I turned myself off or something.
Wait, you got to talk about what Gary said, though, man. I don't want us to go past. What I'm saying is they don't present themselves.
We can hear you.
We can hear you fine, man.
Y'all can hear me fine? Okay. So the reason why I have to call this to the board is this particular reason, right? We all are transplants. Not everybody, but we're transplants. And as being a transplant, you have to understand that what you think is dressing may not be what that particular community thinks is dressing.
But it ain't even just dressing, man. We just come on, Sheena.
Job interview here?
Yeah.
They don't even freaking dress up for their job interview.
They don't even put no hard bottoms on. They ain't fucking sketches and shit.
I do.
Yeah, exactly.
I do.
Like
I wasn't raised to not.
Yeah, and I'm not. I guess what just to speak on what Gary was saying was he was just on some. I don't feel like they care. Like
it's the lifestyle out here, though. You have to understand it's a very different lifestyle. There's different pressures, different ways of life. It's a lot more laid back. This is actually a place that a lot of people came to retire.
We are not 18
because it doesn't matter.
Shit.
If that's how some people are and are comfortable being because of their environment, it's expected. It's just like if you go somewhere that's snowing, you're going to wear a coat. You're used to having a coat. But if you go there and you're not expecting snow, you ain't bringing no fucking coat. And then you're like, all these motherfuckers around here wearing a coat.
Is it wrong for us to expect other adults, though?
No, I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. I'm just saying to help you understand why it's like that.
Fine, I'll say this.
I think it's a more laid back lifestyle. Like it's more liberal out here. It's more laid back, more outdoorsy. It's just the environment that you're in.
Okay, look, Nick. If I go out on a date, and
I'm saying I dress up for what I dress up for.
Jacket,
I'm speaking like myself. I want to be comfortable unless I'm doing something special. Yes.
I'm going to leave.
Then that person is not for you.
Right. So
that's okay.
I think the overall gist of this is this. You can be from somewhere else and have expectations, and they're not going to be met here.
But I don't think he meant
Stop bringing Atlanta to Portland.
I don't think he meant
Stop
that either.
bringing
No,
LA
it's okay
to
to bring it here. Just don't.
I don't think
try
he
and
don't
punish us for what the fuck y'all.
I
do.
don't think he meant that.
I agree.
No, but Gary said mentally unstable.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get your point across when you're saying mentally unstable,
At all.
regardless of what you say. Like once you start with that, that's instantly the conversation.
Telling you married, player. Tell me he don't kill.
Okay.
I am an Oregonian. I'm
No,
not
you're from
Eugene.
I
That's still
am an
Oregonian.
Oregonian.
That's okay. That's
I
okay.
am an Oregonian. I am not a Portlander. And believe it or not, Portland is very different. So I will say, as an outsider, there is a difference in how people carry themselves here, especially women and men. I swear to God, women always be ready to throw some blows. And I'm like, what the hell are you fighting for? But
God damn it, because us men are worth fighting for.
I mean, no, hold on now.
Hey, over a dude, no.
Don't fight for me, goddamn.
No, because these so-called quote-unquote men in Portland, they ain't worth 2 cents now.
Oh, shit.
That was a play on 2 Cent, the podcast.
Don't worry about it. I like what she doing.
Hold on now.
I like what she doing.
Of course she do.
Will sit in your face and smile, right? Take me to get some dinner. Or no, say let's go out, whatever. Get time come to pay the check, so you gonna handle that? And really say that in my face, like, oh, for real? We doing that? We are.
Did y'all?
No, we're not. Cause
No.
You know what? I blame y'all, DeVito. I blame y'all.
Maybe that's
DeVito,
you can't blame us. You can't blame me.
Oh, I definitely blame y'all. I definitely blame y'all.
Hell no, you can't blame us.
Date a man.
You can blame them out
Date
there.
a
You
grown
ain't blaming
man.
nobody.
Hold on.
hold
You
on.
a grown man in, man.
Hey.
If you want a nigga to pay your shit, date a grown man.
I agree 100%.
I agree with that.
This is one thing.
But maybe
that
you
I
don't
said-
know till the check comes.
This is one thing that I said.
Hey,
to
I
the
blame
person.
you. That mean you a bad judge of character. Fuck out of here.
First
What y'all
of all,
talking about on the phone?
Hell yeah.
What are y'all talking about on the phone?
Get it right.
Wait a minute. This is one
You
thing
think
that I
somebody
said,
can't present
and
well
I agree
enough to
with my
get you to a
homeboy.
date?
Wait a minute. This is one thing that I said, and I
look.
agree with my homeboy. There's a difference between who you with and who you want to be with.
Absolutely.
Fucking find the
Y'all better
person
stop
that you
bringing
want to be
niggas home.
with.
But she's complaining about the people who she's come across,
Hey.
not
Right,
who
and-
she was looking
and
for.
here's the
You
thing,
can't
right,
help
this
if that's
shit
what you
happens
run
when
into.
you're
All right, let me tell you.
And that's what
See,
dating is for.
Hold
Dating
on.
is
Right.
for
Wait,
figuring
wait. Hold on. Give my sister the mic now.
That's what dating is for. Dating is for figuring out if this is the person that you want to move forward with. Dating is just like an interview, basically,
Yeah.
or interviews if you go on many dates.
What?
But
No,
you
no.
have to
No.
figure out if this is the person that you're trying to be with. That's what dating is.
Okay, sis. This is 12. You and Jaheim, how long have you guys been married?
Jaheim.
Damn.
Four
Jaheim.
letters.
God
Four
damn.
letters.
And it's
Jaheim.
Sakori.
So he like whatever, man.
No, I call her sis and I call her 12.
All right,
12?
What can he
How
be,
long
Jaheim?
have you and Jaheim
I
been
like
married?
how everybody else got mad and I'm cool.
Hey, you know what? I appreciate you allowing me to fuck up your name. I appreciate that.
Everybody was like, it's Jaheim.
Like, who the fuck is Jaheim?
The whole singer.
All right, we've been married almost 15 years. June will be 15
Almost
years.
15 years. Now, just to add
Yeah.
and give everybody
Yeah. Congratulations.
to give everyone a picture. All right. You guys have how many kids together?
We have 3 children together, but we have 4 children total.
Okay.
4 children total. Now, in Jaheim, I'm not going to ask you. I'm asking the wife, if that's cool with you. How do you make that work? You're from New York. He's from Detroit. We already know about them motherfuckers from Detroit. All right?
What up, though?
Different perspective. Different personality. Different habits. Different hobbies. How do you make that work?
I don't think it's necessarily anything to do with where we came from. You know, where he came from or I came from. I think when we came together, it was so just effortless, right? I think we had both been in places where we were like, ugh, I don't want to do that anymore. You know what I mean? And so when we came together, you know, we embraced everything about each other and loved each other a lot fast. And so we make it work by, he has things that he loves to do, and he makes time for those things, and he knows that are things that make me happy, and he makes time for those things. And the same thing with me. I know that there are things that he likes to do, and listen, I'm not trying to listen. I want you to be at peace. And so if there are things that you enjoy and that you can be happy doing, then do those things. But just know that at the same time, you got me, you got these kids, you got this house, and so there has to be a point where everybody is putting in a certain amount of effort to have that level of peace.
Jahi, one thing, after she makes that comment, I done been around my sis for a while. You're doing pretty good. She's happy. She's content. She's following her dream and running her own company. If you had to give advice to a younger version of you, what would you tell them to do in order to make a person like her happy? You got to step up to the mic too, I know you're thinking about it. That's the tall guy, Mike.
A younger guy.
So, what I would tell a younger me, if I was trying to make a younger Sakura happy, I think it would be more so of give people room to express their feelings without always giving them the reality of a situation, no matter if it's wrong or right.
Pause.
That was dope. That was dope, Playboy. All right, keep it going. Keep it going.
Well, I'm just saying, like, cause like sometimes I'm one of those people that are rooted in logic, and I can be a little bit on the rough side.
Detroit. He's from
No.
Detroit.
No.
But I love you though.
We would know.
I keep it a little too real sometimes.
Okay.
And I see, it took me some time to realize what that does, because in my heart, I was just giving you pure truth and facts, but in turn, it was more so me smothering your feelings and making you feel unheard. So, like, if I was a younger me,
you just raised the bar there, Playboy.
Smothering your feelings, make you feel unheard.
Do you do
Okay.
counseling
I'm going to
for-
put that in my back pocket, player. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Are you for hire? I could be a counselor.
I like that.
yeah, this is proprietary. I'm sorry. I was, that's my main advice. Because, like, a lot of times, what I'm saying, when you're younger and you hungry, you trying to get it, you really don't have time for feelings. And
True.
even as I'm in transitioning in different parts of my life now, I still don't have a lot of time for feelings, but at least I have time to recognize sometimes, hey, ease off the brakes, you know what I'm saying? Like, ease off the gas, you know what I'm saying? And take a minute to, like, understand where somebody's coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you.
So, I got the couple over there. They whispering, straightening out each other's wedding rings on my. Jahi, can you allow them to step up to the mic a little bit, please?
Let Gary and Sheena come through real quick.
So Gary and Sheena, I've known them for
Sheena Grady.
A few years. This dude right here.
Man, just pull up, man.
Hey, get closer to the mic, please,
Yeah,
sir.
please. Hey, you can grab that shit down, man.
You know what? That's why we all like your wife better than you.
We see.
Can you get closer to the mic,
All right,
please?
Sheena, y'all can pull it all the way down, man. Put it down. Gary, goddamn, pull it. Oh, hold on. Hey, Tyler, give him your chair. This man gonna break something here. My bad. Hey, Jahi,
So I have this question, right? And the reason why I asked this question, not to put you guys on the spot. But not to put you guys on the spot, but I want you guys to give folks context, right?
Context.
Hold on. Let me check in over here to my left. La Libra.
Man, she
God
Renata
damn it.
today, man. God damn.
It don't matter. Whatever. What's
Okay.
going on?
Context or content?
Man, you are.
For what? Context. If you want-
Context. All right, we're going to give you context.
Oh, man.
You guys, Sheena, you guys been together how long so far?
So all together, we've been married 17 years, and then come February the 15th, we'll be together 20 years.
Okay.
Wow. Congratulations.
Man, you didn't trade up with somebody with a hairline?
You got one more joke. It's gonna be ugly out here.
Hey, you know what? Them dudes under 5'5", they aggressive. No, so, and I wouldn't dare try to put you guys' relationship on blast in public, but you guys have some advice to give. You listened to Gary's perspective and what he thought about running or meeting women in Portland. How do you and Gary find a even medium when it comes to raising your two beautiful kids?
So basically, Gary, in the beginning, it was basically I was with the kids more often because he was working, and then we would trade off when I go to work. But now I kind of take care and guide Jada, our daughter, and then he guides Jalen, our son. But then I mean, sometimes it comes to it, then we'll either trade off, and sometimes Jalen might need some motherly love instead of his father, hard
100 miles per hour.
Hard love. But then sometimes I'm a little bit hard on Jada, and then sometimes Jada go to her dad.
I'm never hard on
Right.
Yeah, so we kind of come at them that way, because sometimes I'm a little bit hard on her because she's a girl, and I want her to understand how life is outside when it comes from a woman's perspective, and in the workplace and life period. But then sometimes she do need her dad's perspective also.
Daily saw.
Hey, step in the mic, Gary.
Yeah,
So
man.
Gary, so let me ask you this, Gary.
Yeah. Speak your mind.
This is the thing that I've had the privilege of watching.
Bars.
You're raising a professional or youth athlete football player.
You said the right profession. That's what he's gonna be.
Okay. And at the same time, right now, you're raising your daughter, right? Both kids are, I think Jalen is almost an adult. He still has to finish out this senior year of school. And shout out to Jalen going, what's the name of his college he going to?
Central Washington University.
Get to the microphone.
Central Washington University.
Central Washington University. Hey, you know what? You can take your kids through sports, and you can, try to get them out there. And then when you finally see that, they get out there and they get to the point to where, they're going to be playing on a professional level. Now, a lot of people would think that a professional level is NFL. No, it starts off in college. This kid bust his ass this past year to make sure that his grades were up to par to be able to go into that arena and play football. Jalen, we're shouting you out. We appreciate you.
Can I please shout out my family, Jahi and his wife, Sakar. They stepped up when I really needed them. They really opened the door for me that I needed.
Okay, that's what's up.
They opened that door without.
You didn't have to beg them.
Man, they opened that door whatever you need, and that I'm telling you, y'all. That shit meant so much.
So before I let my co-host.
We got a hard ass circle out here, man. We good?
We got a true circle. So when you look at your relationship and trying to balance the difference between making sure your children's dreams come true, because even as married adults, you're trying to make your dreams come true, whether it's you want to buy your dream house, you want to find that dream job, you want to just survive, and then you got to make sure that your children survive in this. how do you and Sheena, just in your perspective, make that happen without crossing the lines of what she wants and what you want?
Well, I'm not even gonna be an ass about it. The first 10, 12 years was all about Gary, and everybody else took a back seat.
Okay, when you say all about Gary, what do you mean?
What you are? When I met this woman, she said, "You the money maker, so everything gonna go through you." So, Jada was born. Jada was born. Jalen was right behind her. In Atlanta, it was tough.
Okay.
So, when my brother called me, he was like, "Yo, we got a job for you in Cali."
Yo, brother.
My brother. My brother was like, "Yo, I can get you."
You talking about my brother?
Yeah. My light skinned twin. My light skinned twin called me. It was like, "I can get you a job." I was gone. I went out there, got the job, and it was like, "Okay, we going to Cali." So the first 10 years was about, since you the breadwinner, we gotta follow you, whether it's California, whether it's Texas, or whatever. So the first 10 to 15 years was all about me trying to find a way to provide for my family. Fast forward, we come to Portland. I get situated. Now it's about pretty much me serving my family.
Okay.
Me serving Sheena, me serving Jada, and Jalen.
How?
Now it's my job to make sure every one of them meet their dream.
Yeah. Everybody else can win now.
Okay, so basically now, whatever your goal is, it plays a background to their goals.
Right now, my goal is take a step back.
Yeah.
Okay.
To make sure she reach her goals. Now I gotta get Jada situated to where she's a young adult. Now I gotta make sure Jalen, which is gonna be 3 hours away, you can move and not be, homesick. You can move and not worry about money. So if I have to make a move to get more money here, I'll make sure he's straight. I'll make sure Jada's straight, and I'll make sure she reach her goals. So now it's my turn to sit back and let everybody else eat.
Okay, Sheena, speaking of reaching your goal, well, you just reached the goal here earlier, just recently rather. What are you doing now? I know you can't talk about the company. We don't want you to mention the company unless they go cut me and DeAngelo a check. But what are you doing now?
Right now, I work in ambulatory pharmacy. So basically, we supply the ORs with the medications they need for their surgeries. And also, we also do delivery for chemo meds and infusion medications also.
Okay. And this was something that you were working educationally, you were working towards achieving this?
Well, not really educationally, but just basically my career goals. So I started out in one area of pharmacy, and then I basically promoted to another area where I wanted to be at, which was inpatient.
Okay. It don't matter, where you at. I got my boy Dre sitting across the table. Dre,
What up?
congratulations on the new house.
Thank you.
I heard it's fabulous.
Whoa. AKA the Palace.
You know what? I heard it's fabulous.
Man, we supposed to be talking about relationship.
Hey, man, shut up.
Hey.
I heard the house is fabulous, and what I want our audience to understand is that Dre has not invited me to the house, but Gary has been there. And I think we need a whole podcast about that.
I'm a real nigga.
I haven't been either.
I'm a real nigga.
Y'all not important.
I got invited, but I had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
We're nice.
Look at
No,
Dre
you guys.
face.
You know what? You guys are fabulous, but you guys come behind.
Yeah, I was gonna go over there
You
today.
guys
but
are after me.
We clean up after ourselves.
Shit, not in my crib.
Yeah, I'm not cleaning up your house. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
My shit was fucked up last time y'all left.
Yeah. But
Okay, but
Dre,
who set everything up?
Really?
so I'm gonna put you and I on the spot.
Okay.
And I'm gonna share this. It might come out negative. It might come out
Wait,
positive.
what?
Hold on, man. Would you let me finish?
I said I was gonna be
You know,
quiet today.
people with dreads in their head, I tell you the truth. But anyway,
You've been in a few people.
I know.
No, only D'Angelo.
They'll tune in next week
We
and
got
go.
dreads.
That other dude, we hated him.
I don't know who you talking about.
Dre, you and I, we have been married before, right? You're engaged.
Oh, 2-time loser. I'm sorry. I had to.
Wow.
So better let it go. Let it go.
Hey, you know what? My producers told me I had to have an asshole next to me. Here he is.
He was like, I'm going to be quiet, though.
Yeah.
Taking the bumps and the bruises, all the things. Two-time loser.
So, Dre, you've been married before, and I'm not going to go into that relationship, but you've been married before, but now you're on the track to get married again. You're engaged, right? So when you think about the episode of the ladies giving advice to men and the men giving advice to ladies, right now, as a man who has experienced a failed relationship, what advice would you give women?
I'll be honest, I don't think we really can.
Oh, Lord.
Expound on that, sir.
I don't think they'll receive it.
Okay.
Why?
That sounds like an insult.
No, hold on. Renata, hold on. I want to hear this shit. What's up?
All right, I classify us as hunters.
Okay.
And women are the prey.
Okay.
And you can tell a woman, don't go down there. That might look like a bush, but there's some dudes in there with guns, and they're going to blow your head off.
Right.
I got to go see.
Exactly. They will run down there,
I want to go see.
and they will get their head blown off. And then when they don't want to hear, I told you so. I try when guys, and I'm only speaking from experience. I got sisters, and even my daughter.
Okay.
You try to give them that advice, they're gonna do the total opposite. They're not gonna listen. So I've learned just to keep my mouth shut. And
no, Dre, you don't keep your mouth shut with your daughter. Don't lie. Don't lie to us, though.
I have.
No,
so even with your daughter, you ain't gonna give her no game on these.
Because they don't want to hear. They say I'm too negative.
So hold on.
It's a negative game.
I'm about to take us.
Me and you know that, but women, young women, they don't ruin their fairy tale for them.
I tell my daughter and my son the real every day.
I've tried that, and they say, "Daddy is too negative." So they hide stuff. They don't want to come tell me nothing because I'm too negative.
You can cry with me or you can cry with them. You choose.
So hold on. Okay, here we go. We're about to take this 90 degrees, and I'm gonna start with my ladies over here. On my left-hand side, I have La Libra, I have Nisi, I have 12. All right, now to give you a little bit of,
I'm sorry,
a little bit. La Libra is not married, not engaged. She does a lot of,
The fuck is you talking about? What are you talking about?
What's
Do not leave that shit open to nothing. What are you talking about?
So we can talk about.
What is you talking about?
Hey, hold on, Tyler.
Nah. What the fuck is you talking about? What does that mean? What does that mean? Somebody help me.
Wait. She does a lot of swiping left and swiping right. If y'all know what I mean.
A whole bunch of swiping left.
Talk about it, T. West.
And we got Nisi is a different breed. All right, and we already know Sakori. She's a married, and we know Davina is also married.
You's a married.
She's a married. Y'all heard what the hell I said?
I'm
married.
Get some water. Get some water to the control booth stack, nigga.
But this is the question I have to ask, and I'm asking this because Dre and I have experienced this. But I'm asking the rest of you. All right? Jahid, you might want to close your ears. Ladies, is it possible to be in a relationship with a person and that person is your side piece, the jump off?
Wait.
What?
Listen, just listen. Is it possible? Dre took his head off.
Well, the nigga said that was a relationship. I'm like,
that's not a relationship and a side
type of relationship.
I don't like the way you frame this.
Situationship. That's not a relationship.
Hold on,
ladies, listen to me.
Yeah, let me hear the rest.
And I'm going to give you Uncle Clint 100% honesty.
All right.
Is it possible to be in a relationship with a person and the person that you may be married to is the jump off or the side person?
Wait,
no.
what?
Versus
I mean, if somebody tried to wife a side piece or
No, I think I see what he's trying to say. Like you're married to somebody, but that's not where your heart.
That's not where your heart is.
Boy, y'all
Don't even try to.
Y'all trying to get killed.
Yeah, somebody wiped it.
I ain't even married, and I know that's a death sentence on these streets.
I'm shutting up.
And you know what? And no, Gary, Jahi.
How your wife is the side piece though?
They're not.
You guys are not even in this conversation.
I don't understand the question.
Even 12 is not in this
I don't even understand the question.
Okay, so let me give you, as my sister would correct me, let me give you context. So Uncle Clint was married for 10 years before I got into my current marriage.
It took you that long to get divorced?
Hey, can you let me finish, please?
God damn.
All right, 10 years. And what I realized over time, that I was the side dude.
I don't know.
Did she have a constant dude the whole time, or she just had a bunch of dudes?
She's still breathing.
She may have had a bunch of dudes.
I don't think that makes you.
You know what?
Exactly, Sheena.
Hey, you know what? I'm honest with my audience. I don't know if I want to be this honest because they would be like, "That dude is stupid."
You're the side.
But in reality, I realized thinking about this that even though I was married to her, I was the side dude.
What made you the side dude?
I tell you what.
What made me the side dude is because her heart wasn't with me.
That doesn't make
Don't make you side dude.
No.
Stop. Let him finish, y'all. Let him finish.
Her heart was with someone else. And even though she had given me...
Who her health insurance with?
Hey, D.
I ain't fucking around.
D-Lo,
Okay, I tell you what.
Stop.
Let her heart be with him. Who her health insurance with?
D-Lo. It's different for everybody, though.
Okay.
Just like relationships are different for everybody. Let Clint finish.
Your dentist appointment ain't going to go through. Bitch fucking with me.
And that's, Tyler, you bring up a good point. Who was her health insurance with? It was with me.
Exactly. Hey.
But where was her heart? It was with the dude over there.
I feel like people do that all the time, though. Like even throughout history,
they don't.
Absolutely. Do you know how many centuries women were sold to men that they didn't want to fucking marry or had to marry?
There you go.
Like it's a thing.
Exactly.
And people still do that nowadays. There's like the pick-me's, the gold diggers. It withstands the test of time.
And let me.
It is not nothing new.
Let me piggyback off that what Nisi said, because some people will get married, but you don't have that person. That person is somewhere else.
So why marry, Tyler?
But see, you get so caught up in the title of being married. But everybody's definition of being married is different.
You love the way they love you.
You can be married to somebody and not sleep in the same room as them.
Oh, nigga, you can be married to somebody and not sleep in the same room.
I ain't talking about you and me.
Talking about
You got one night and me sleep in another goddamn room with my wife.
You know what she gonna sleep?
But I personally,
you know what she gonna sleep the next day?
I personally know
house.
people.
Fuck out of here, man.
I personally know people who are married who don't sleep in the same room or who have other situations.
Tell them to go see a lawyer.
No. This is the thing. Unless you've lived through this, when you can finally take a step back and
Clinton,
go,
you wasn't in the military. You wouldn't have did that.
No, listen. When you can take a step back and you can look at your personal situation and realize that that person is not happy with you, and they're happy with someone else.
Right.
You have to accept the fact that you're not the person that make them happy. You're the person that makes them
I think the question needs to be, how did you not know she didn't love you?
Man, who cares? How did she get that far?
How did that's what I'm saying. He believed that she loved him, though.
If she's my wife,
they were
watch this. If I'm married to you, how the fuck you even know Clint making you happy? How you know? You shouldn't even fucking with this nigga in the first place. You shouldn't even be knowing him. How you know him? Why y'all hanging out?
What if it was before you?
But just because you got her first, D, don't mean that.
No, Tyler. When I get married, Tyler, when I get married, I'm not gonna be chilling with another chick. Watch this. I don't even know if her food good. Cause she shouldn't be feeding me. First of all, dog, I'm single. Don't play with me like that. Okay. Anyway, but if I wasn't, Tyler, how would I even know? I shouldn't even. How do you build these bonds? People try to pretend like these bonds are some magical shit that you find out halfway through the game. You're right. I am single, but this is why I'm single, because until I'm ready to do all of it, let me tell you something. When I do get married, it's a prom for everybody who step out that marriage. Me, her, and when I marry somebody, it's gonna be somebody who's gonna go ahead and take me out when I play with her. Because guess what? we gonna feel the same way about
We
each other.
talked about that before.
Hey, because guess what?
That's why you got
Watch
insurance
this.
on you.
Man, I'm not finna have my mama and dad out here and y'all playing in front of God and shit. And I tell you that this is what we doing, and then you gonna do something else? Wrong. Wrong.
Does that apply to
Wrong.
all the married people here?
I don't know about. Hey, hold on, Nisi. First of all,
I'm just curious.
Hey, hold on. Don't play with
For
my pockets like that.
reference, for reference.
You must be talking to
I'm
the
not
women
married,
of
but
the.
that
You
shit
must be talking to the
applies.
women of the
I'm
West
just
Side.
saying, you have
Hey.
examples right here.
Hold on.
First of
So,
all,
the married
First
women
of
here
all,
are from the West Side. So what are you talking
I
about?
just want to
Listen.
say something real quick. All my niggas is faithful and ain't never looked
Let
at nobody
her
else,
ask
so.
her question.
Now that I said that, go ahead.
Nisi,
Can
ask
I
your
have a
question, please.
refill, please?
Huh?
Can I get a?
No, I wasn't asking anything.
Hey,
I mean, I
ladies
asked
and
you,
gentlemen, if
but-
you guys don't know, today is what date?
I don't know. The 4th?
Today is February 4th.
I need to pay my
and
car
there is
insurance.
a
Hold up.
shortage of Hennessy across the United States.
Hey, I thought we weren't supposed to be saying my name. When I said you get, oh, Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, just in case we don't
God,
get this
no, I'm gonna
fixed
edit that.
properly,
What's that, 56
commercial.
minutes? I got it.
our podcast equipment is supposed to be sitting in the middle of the table, so I don't do this. But I hit the wrong button, and if you heard the end of the podcast, I am sorry.
Oh, yeah.
But getting back on track, all right? Now, one of the things that I have learned as an individual, I'm going to get to you, Jahi.
Oh, geez.
As an individual is, you know what? Your honesty doesn't mean your weakness. And I'm not afraid of being honest. When I was married for 10 years, I realized that I wasn't my ex's husband in the sense of her primary. I was the side dude. The side dude was the guy who was willing to pay the bills, give her great sex when she wanted it, but the guy that made her feel beautiful, made her feel welcome, made her feel whatever type of way I wasn't providing for her.
Were you around?
Huh?
Were you around?
I was in the military.
What that mean?
You know,
D, let him finish. Let him
I'm
finish.
gonna tell you, it doesn't.
Yeah,
mean,
but
hold
I'm
on.
gonna ask the question that people want to know. Like when you say you in the military, I understand that that's not an everyday thing. But what I'm saying is when he say he wasn't around, I'm just giving context to what he's saying.
That's why I asked. How did you not know she didn't love you?
Yeah.
So,
So
that
this is the
it's
thing.
relevant. Yeah.
This is the thing. I could use the military as an excuse, but I won't.
Okay.
It wasn't the excuse. I wasn't the guy who would tell you you're beautiful. I wasn't the guy who would tell you you're wanted. I didn't show those things, right?
You think that played a part?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Now,
So words of affirmation is her love language.
words of affirmation.
She told you that?
And I can remember one particular incident where she told me how a female from the church told her, "You are beautiful." I had never said that to her.
She introduced you to her?
Yo, D. Yo, D.
What? I wish my chick. I wish my girl would come tell me, hey, this shit tells she was beautiful. You get
But
a
you know
number?
what?
Fuck out here.
At any given time when she was trying to give me game, I wasn't trying to hit her shit.
Shit, you get a number?
You know, I
Fuck
was
we talking about?
preoccupied with what I needed to be who I was. Now, as you grow older and you start to reflect back on the things that you experienced, you start to go, oh, shit. That person was communicating with you, but you wasn't listening. You know what I'm saying? So I won't go. Hey man, what you messing
I'm
with
just
my
trying
cup?
to see if you got enough because I'm about to kill this if you
No,
got
no,
enough.
no, hold
Well,
on.
get you a little bit.
Hey, neither one of y'all.
Jaheed
La Libra,
got the
can
mic.
you step in over there?
Hold on.
Go ahead, Jaheed. What's up?
Neither one of them need no more.
Wait. Hold on. Let's get my boy Jaheed.
Hey, nigga, don't kill.
Jaheed, what's
don't-
your view
hey,
on
don't-
that?
Hey, don't kill it. Let me get a little bit.
It's okay, you know. I'm not picking.
Next time he call you Jaheem, I'm gonna ask your ass to sing.
I said Jaheed this time.
I think our viewers don't want y'all drinking no
I
more.
think, you know what.
Get closer to the mic so you can override
Listeners.
everybody.
So
Listeners,
what I
my bad.
think you know, the piece of advice that you're trying to say here is that sometimes people love what you do for them rather than who you are, and
True.
I think a lot of people can't really see that. They can't see that they're doing that, or people can't understand that they're being loved for that. You know what I'm saying? Because like people be like, oh, well, you know, he he's such a this and this, and he does this and this. Well, those are all things of doing. But like, if you can't stand the way the person talks to you, or you can't stand, the way he acts, then you don't necessarily love him. You love the things he can do for you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't understand that, or you can't recognize that, then you're going to be miserable.
I feel.
And I think that's what you went through. I think you was a person that that person loved the things you could do for them, but you as a person, they didn't care for too much.
Thank you. I agree with that.
Yo, check it. I told my little brother, man, and I don't know if this true. Y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. I told my little brother, I said, all a man want is respect. All a woman want is security. You know what I'm saying? If you give a woman security, you let her know you got her. The lights ain't gonna go off. The internet gonna be on. The house, we straight. Tyler, your ass 29, nigga. You can't tell me nothing, man. Relax.
Hold on.
But nigga, you ain't been married either, nigga. That's not love. But that's not love.
Okay, and I'm gonna let you speak. Hold on.
Yes.
Just let me speak.
Exactly.
Just as a man who
It's not gonna go off.
I understand. I'm gonna let both of y'all talk. As a man a little older than both of y'all.
Let's rephrase that. I'm gonna let them talk.
Fine. Clint gonna let y'all talk. But let me tell you, I believe that a man only wants respect. And I'm gonna tell you why I say that, man. Like, I don't need and I don't say this misogynistically, if that was a word.
Yes, you do.
I don't need a woman for shit.
That's a good word. See,
I don't need you. No, listen.
Here we go.
If you listen.
He's speaking for himself.
No,
guys.
I am speaking for myself.
Just so y'all know.
I am speaking for myself. What I mean by that is
he doesn't speak for the show.
No, I don't speak for the show because let me tell you something. All my partners are pretty much attached, and I do envy it to a certain extent, but I do enjoy the fact that it begins and ends with DeAngelo. I do. Now, me and Clint were just talking earlier, and Gary just told me last week. Shit, Drake told me 2 weeks ago. Hey man, you need to go on and go buy a house. And I'm gonna tell you something. You really want to know a big fear for me? I don't want to buy a house and have a bunch of fucking people through it and then find a woman I fucking love and she nowhere and women know where she stay. I'm being honest with y'all. I ain't fucking with y'all. Y'all my people. Y'all already know. I don't want a bunch of fucking people know where I live. And because I ain't going to do it twice. I ain't going to keep buying houses because you feel uncomfortable. I remember one time, I ain't going to say that on this fucking podcast. I got a tattoo one time and the chick was like, you need to change that because it has something to do with that woman. Hey, look, I don't know if you know too much about tattoos, motherfucker, but look, that's not how this shit works. But, Tyler, I say all that to say, women want security, man, and I feel like when we get a little older, as men, we have the opportunity to give them that security. Me and my partners, we good. We are in real life. You know what I'm saying? But that's not a humble brag. It's we're old enough, and you're a little younger than us, so you coming into. He has
good perspective,
yeah.
though.
Oh, let me tell you something. Tyler already got it. What I mean by that is Tyler is coming into where Dre, Clint, Jahi, Clint, and me already been. So he's coming into it, and hopefully he can do it a little better than we all did it. All I'm saying is a woman does want that security, and a man does want that respect. So if you find somebody quicker than I found her, nigga, I suggest you do the right thing.
Hey, I just want to chime in on the security thing. I was just talking to a friend of mine earlier, and his woman told him she didn't feel secure. And I told him.
Tell her I had to go find her another spot.
No, listen. I told him.
Sorry.
I told him that's a slap to the face.
Right.
As a man.
It is.
But how is it a slap to the face if she really
don't
feel
hold on. Let him finish. Then you can ask. Then I'm going to let Dre
And so the question was, and she went on to say, he can never make as much money as I make.
That ain't security.
That's not a security.
Wait.
For her, that means security.
It's not about financial security.
Well, go fucking marry someone else.
Wait, it's not about financial security. We can talk about finance, but sometimes women want to feel secure.
I didn't say financial.
No.
I said security.
Hold on. Let him finish.
My bad,
So my point was she wasn't talking about finances because she said she don't need him for that. She got that covered.
Okay.
It was emotional security.
Give her my number.
I'll stop it.
Wait, nobody's emotional security.
Exactly.
No, definitely ain't
Okay,
gonna give
Dre.
her that.
Talk about
We
Dre.
talking about security.
Hold on, Dre.
Man.
Hold on, Dre. When she say security, She meant emotional security.
Yes, because there's several securities. It can be physical
Yeah.
security. You can provide that because you're a pretty big guy. Financial security.
with tight shirts.
Yeah, he's showing his muscles. All right, so there's the
He ain't
financial
got
security.
mad goddamn muscle, Dre. Tell the truth around this bitch.
Man, leave that man
got
alone. He
muscle.
look good. He good. All right, so
He's quick when he walk.
Hey man, will y'all let Dre finish?
But I
Hating-ass niggas.
felt what it was that emotional security.
He
But
got
there's so many
breasts.
times women fall in love and they can't trust him.
Is that
They think
emotional
it's-
security?
They think, hold on. It's insecurity.
Yeah, go ahead
when
with them.
she's afraid that he's looking over here or doing other things.
That's not his responsibility. But
Wait,
Dre,
let me finish. And I told
said
him,
security.
I said, when I told him,
But that's not his fault.
You said a woman wanted security.
yeah.
She's
So I'm,
explaining
But listen to what Dre's
security
saying.
means
But
to her.
but he can't fix that.
That's what security means to her.
Why can't women understand
I
that?
thought I
We
was
are
gonna
not we
say
are not
something.
responsible for y'all fucking how you
If
feel.
you're somebody's
You need to
husband,
understand that
absolutely.
as
If I
well.
fuck you over
But-
10 years ago and in 15 years you ain't got over it, I understand
You
that
shouldn't have married her
I
then.
agree that I fucked that up. But if let me tell y'all something. And women, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna let Dre finish. All we can fucking do as men is apologize. And I'm gonna tell y'all something.
So what
I-
do
no,
women
no,
do?
no. I want
Could
y'all to
y'all
listen. No, I
expect
swear.
No, wait.
No, I'm sorry. Let me finish.
You don't
We-
know.
Okay, let Dre
it's about-
finish.
well,
Let Dre
I'm
finish.
sorry, let me expound.
Let Dre finish.
We are going to apologize, and we are going to try, and we are not. Well, hold on. If a man apologizes, and change action follows the fucking apology,
There you go.
yes.
and change action
we
follows
was about
the.
to
Whoa,
get there.
no. Okay, Okay, I caught myself. I caught myself. And I have been a victim of this. Listen, nigga.
Yes. Okay. Gotcha.
Nigga,
Stalker.
I did some shit in
He
2009.
is a victim.
I did some shit in 2009. I heard about 2 months ago. Let me tell you something. As men, and I am not trying to absolve myself from this. I made some mistakes. I've done things in my lifetime. As a man, all you can do is apologize to the woman you love about this shit. She don't got it. She fucking Gary is like P. Diddy in the back. Hey, look. Let me tell you something. As a man, I feel like this. We can apologize. We can show changed action. We cannot move like we used to. I'm gonna tell you the part we cannot do, ladies. We can't make you trust us again. We can't force that part. And I'm gonna tell y'all, it is really a uphill battle to fight against your past. And I do not think you ladies understand that we as men, we cannot win that fight. I need y'all to know we cannot beat this nigga. He 10 years ago. He young, he's spry, this motherfucker good. Listen, we cannot beat him.
You need to
So
understand.
no, listen, Davita.
Because y'all,
You're
Davita,
speaking from the
watch this,
experience
watch
of
this,
somebody
watch
who
this. Davita,
wasn't
watch
continuously in a relationship with that person,
Man,
nor
the
were
fuck
you
I
married
wasn't.
to
Listen,
that
let me
person.
tell you
There are
something.
people who have made it past those things
Okay,
in
all
marriage,
right, let me tell you
where they
something.
put in the work
I will tell you
to
this.
get past
I
that,
will tell you
where
this.
she was able to find that security
game.
again. But you're talking about somebody you said
Nisi.
2009, but were you with that
Nisi.
person the whole time through?
Listen, let me tell you
were
something real
married
quick.
to that
Listen,
person?
I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna try
it matters.
I'm gonna try not to be curt and tactless. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you.
He's about to. He's about to.
You can tap me in.
Let me. Jahi, let me tell y'all something.
I swear I was gonna say
Let me tell you
something like
something.
8 people ago, but it's all good.
I
gotta jump in like
I got
popcorn.
you.
Dre didn't get to finish his
Listen.
thought.
I-
Y'all just
okay,
said
hold on.
fuck Renata,
Let
it's
me
cool.
just say this. Then Jahi and Renata, y'all got it, and Dre.
You got 10
Listen,
seconds.
fine. Listen, man, I did some shit, and I've apologized for it. And I want y'all to know, ladies, that we as men, we only got so much bandwidth for this bullshit, man.
All right, that's it. 10
No,
seconds.
no.
You only
Fine.
had 10 seconds. We got to move on.
What I'm saying is,
No.
fine,
You're done.
Fine. After we apologize, ain't nothing
God
else we can do
damn
about
it,
this.
you're done.
Oh Lord.
Just God damn it, because you are half an inch taller than me,
Dre,
you
go
don't
ahead.
get to continue
Yeah,
to talk.
but okay, Dre.
No. It's Renata. It's
No,
Renata.
I was responding to what Dre was saying, but I
Okay.
was trying to let him finish
Go
his
ahead, Dre.
thoughts so I could properly respond.
I'm just saying
Okay,
we
go
can't do
ahead,
nothing
Dre.
else, man.
All right. So ultimately, I told him that when you got groceries at home, when you got food at home, there's no need to go shopping.
That ain't security though.
Wait.
Go for it.
It could be.
Talking, man.
No, I said I wasn't gonna talk this
groceries.
podcast.
Talking about light bills and shit.
Groceries.
Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I promise. I'm done. Shayna, talk.
The groceries are symbolic, right? They're symbolic. When she know she got somebody at home that she can trust. She got somebody at home that really support her. When she got somebody at home that is helping her take care of the home, whether it be financial or physical. When she got somebody at home loving her right. These are all the things that she feels insecure about. But when she got all that shit at home, she ain't got no reason to go shopping. And I said, if she does go shopping, just like some of us men, we are selfish. We go shopping because we're selfish. She will go shopping because she is selfish. She wants more than what she has at home. And so, but the next complaint was he don't listen. And we can hear the women talk time and time again. She tell us something, but we hear it, but we're not listening. We hear it, but we're not listening. And I said, if you don't listen, either the next will listen or the ex will listen.
Okay,
They
Dre.
both waiting.
Okay.
They both waiting. The ex is waiting to get back in there.
That nigga's always waiting.
Always.
Always.
Or the next nigga that's at work is waiting.
Don't say too much, Dre.
I'm done.
Cause you know, they're not gonna receive it.
Wait, hold on.
Shut
hold on.
up,
Put
Tyler.
Put the headphones back on,
They're not
Dre.
gonna, they're not gonna receive it.
So
properly, Dre.
wait, hold on. La Libra, hold on. I'm gonna ask a question, and we're gonna go for the answer from La Libra. Then I want to answer from Nisi.
Do I not get to respond and then Jahi don't get to say what he was trying to say?
You know what? You gonna stop playing victim.
Hey, Jaheer and Renata.
First of all, I ain't playing victim. That's not what Renata does.
Listen. So this is the question.
Go ahead.
This is the question.
Jaheer want to speak, man.
She's at home, and like you said, she's out there searching for that one thing to make her happy,
Make her feel secure.
make her feel secure. So
Get a puppy.
about 2001, I'm gonna tell you this story. In La Libra, you can respond to him, respond to me, however you're gonna respond. So around 2001, a friend of mine, I had lost contact with him since the late 90s. I find contact with him through a new job, and I'm ready to go at it. Nigga, let's get back out there. Let's, get with these women like we used to. My man says to me, he said, Doc, do you know why God intended for people to be virgins when they got married?
Oh God, let's get out here.
Hold on, man. Let me finish. And I'm looking at this dude like, listen, man, I'm not trying to hear all of that. And he says to me this. He said, Doc, your woman has to compete with every woman you've ever been with.
That ain't true though.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, that's probably messed up. And then he says, and you have to compete with every man that she's been with.
Easy work.
Right?
Hey, don't be mad at me because I feel that way.
Hold on.
Ain't nobody mad at you. It's just like
Y'all was just talking about goddamn loving yourself, and now y'all do this shit. Fuck y'all, man.
When were we talking about that?
So, La Libra,
Yes.
I'm going to put this in your court.
Whose homeboy is this in the back? Full players porn star back here.
Hey, listen.
Dirt Diggler.
I'm going to have to put this in La Libra's court.
Come on with it. She been waiting for 30 minutes.
Because for the simple fact, it doesn't matter
30 minutes.
who or what you've ever dealt with as a man. You provided a woman something that she can remember, or a tidbit that she loves.
Loving until
Right? And us men, as ignorant as we are, we think it's about sex. But sometimes it's about the conversation.
I ain't never thought.
Sometimes it's about the sense of commitment. La Libra.
Wait, what?
Okay, nothing. So I'm gonna respond to both of y'all.
What is he talking about?
So
Hold on. Hey, let him finish.
So, as far as the situation you're talking about, and the security being emotional security, that person cannot place all of that on him. And actually most of that would be on her, because those are her emotions, those are her feelings, and she is responsible for making sure that she is whole and she is well and ready to engage in this relationship. Now, if he drops the ball, that is a smaller percentage than what she is responsible for overall. I would not put that on him. And like you said, if that person decides to go grocery shopping, that is some selfish ass shit. Whether it's a man or a woman, at the end of the day, all of that falls on her. If he's not listening and he's not comprehending, then y'all need to come back to the table, because if you know that he's not listening to you and then you just say fuck it, then you take the responsibility of that. That's my opinion, because if I know that you don't understand me and what I want is for us to have an understanding so we can live this lovely life, but I walk away because I'm frustrated and I don't come back to the table so we can readdress it to where we have a common understanding moving forward, then I decided to give up on that, and that puts that on her. If she continues in that situation, go ahead.
Because I'm gonna ask him to make sure he listens to this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just add a couple of things for context?
I don't know.
No. It's simple things. Simple things. What you just said.
Yeah.
One, he's a compulsive liar. He always lies to her. That's
her
one.
fault.
No,
I'm saying it's
Absolutely
still her
her
fault.
Let me finish.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Man, you don't gotta put. You don't gotta.
She
listen
could
to my
leave
opinion.
if all these things are
There you
wrong.
go.
If you can't lie to me if I'm not there for you to lie to.
You can leave at
People
any
stay
time
in
you want
situations
to.
that
They do.
I'm
People
so sick
do
of
stay
people
in
goddamn
situations
giving
that they're
excuses
not
about why
supposed
the
to.
fuck
No,
they
fuck
stay.
that. Fuck
Niggas,
that.
leave it-
Because
leave
if
it
I don't
like
like
it.
you lying to me, I'm going to remove your ability to fucking lie to me.
Facts.
Not always.
No, always.
When niggas stay
Always.
invisible.
It's on both
Always.
of them, Renata.
Period.
Not always,
It's on
because
both
you
of
can
them.
convince
No,
yourself
he
to
owns
believe
some
it.
of that, but at the point where she is aware of what's going on and she chooses to continue to go through. We're not talking about abuse. We're talking about some bullshit that goes on in relationships.
Right.
I know that this is a thing. I'm not doing my part continuously to make sure that this is going to work, because I feel like you're not doing your part at all. So I'm going to give up too, but I'm going to stay. That shit's on me, because if we're not working, then I can leave.
But remember, she was being provided all these other things too, he was giving her other parts of security, and maybe she was weighing those things and wanting to make it work or trust him or give him
he
a
said
chance.
what's he said that she said what is security for her is that emotional part.
Yes,
All right,
but
tell
I'm
me.
assuming the lying happened before she came
Why
and
does
said
everyone
that.
assume
So they're all idiots.
the
then.
thing, but if that's a
Stop,
look, if that's a
I'm
problem,
just saying,
No.
I'm out.
Stay in situations.
No, and I get that for
hold on.
stupid ass reasons. I
How
get
old
it,
are y'all,
but
man?
who are we
Wait,
blaming?
wait.
I'm blaming everybody else because I choose to stay in a situation that makes me unhappy. No, that's on me.
Okay,
Terrible
hold it
Georgia Cat.
right there. Hold it right
Easier
there.
said than done.
Davida?
I want to know why everybody assumes security is emotional. At the
That
end of the
particular
day-
situation, it was.
So what is
I
it, financially?
understand, But I'm just
Get closer to your mic, please.
So what is it?
so one thing for me is it's more financial than emotional. I could give a fuck about your emotions. I could give a fuck about my emotions.
So money is gonna do it
I
for
Hold
you?
on,
want
hold
my
on.
shit
Let her
straight
finish.
at the end of the day. So I don't think you can assume that every woman is going to want the same level of security, or that security means the same thing. Everybody's different.
That's
Right,
not what we
but
were.
that-
But
okay,
in that,
time out.
in his example,
I'm going
the,
to- Okay, hold
it
on,
was
but-
emotional.
yeah,
That's
but
why
no,
I was
no, no,
addressing that
I
situation.
I get what you're saying, but watch this, DeVito. Niggas who are emotionally secure, who are financially secure, you're right. Women are not. It's like you're not lacking for it if you got it. If you got a bunch of money, then money don't make you happy. You know what? Money only makes niggas happy who don't got it. Because guess what? Once you get it,
True.
It's not
and,
about, but it's not.
but
really
listen to
about
what
the
you
money,
but listen.
though.
Okay, hold on,
It's
Davita.
the
Then can I?
security and the
Hold on.
freedom that comes
I
with
love it, Davita. Now watch this, Davita. If me and you were married, and if me and you were married, Davita, and we had millions of dollars, could I have 10 bitches on the side?
Oh Lord.
No,
I mean,
but-
10 is
but-
a
but no,
lot.
no.
10 is a lot.
No.
Maybe
Watch it.
12.
Hold on, watch it.
No,
hold on,
but what?
hold
No,
on,
no. But he
hold on.
brings up a
Wait,
good
wait,
point because
wait,
you
wait,
said
wait,
the
wait,
security
wait,
and the
wait,
financial
wait. Hold
part.
on.
Hold up. There's
Wait,
poly
time
people
out,
though.
time out.
There
Wait.
are poly people.
Hold on, Niecy. Wait right there.
We're not talking poly situations.
Niecy, I'm a
though.
Sag. She can't have a motherfucking nigga or everybody die. Now let's go.
Talk to him.
No.
Talk to him,
So
D-Lo.
Let's address it.
Hold on,
No,
hold on.
let's
Hold
get it
on.
right. Let's get it
But
right.
hold on, y'all failing to
Wait.
remember something.
Time out.
You can't have shit. You
Wait a
can't
minute.
have shit.
DeAngelo, this is a question to DeAngelo.
DeVita, I don't care how much money I
Hey,
got.
D-Lo.
You ain't never gonna have nobody.
I
Hey,
still wanted to answer your
There you
question
go.
too.
There you
stop
go.
it.
There you
Stop.
go.
God damn it, I said stop it.
Oh God.
No. D'Angelo, question. And listen.
Hey, hold on. Hey, come on with it.
Hey,
Come on with it,
if
Jaheim.
you were in a real relationship with DeVita.
If I was in a relationship with 5 chicks, they couldn't have nobody.
Listen. Let me finish the question.
Go for it.
If you were in a relationship with DeVita
Yeah.
and you guys had millions of dollars,
Yes.
could she have a side dude?
He already
He
answered.
already
that.
answered that.
Let me tell you
Just
something.
said everybody dying.
Listen,
What
we
do you-
No,
Hey,
hold
hey,
on.
hey.
I don't need you guys.
Hey.
I want
Hey,
clarity.
listen. Whatever her relationship in heaven is, that is her business. I am not God, and I do not get to tell her what to do once she reaches the maker. I'm gonna tell you right now, though, on this earth, right now, you said you was gonna be to death do us part. Well, motherfucker, I'm gonna make you prove it. Okay, quit playing with me, man.
I understand that standpoint.
know how I get down. Don't play with it.
Hold on. Hey, okay. Come on, Jaheim. Bring it to us. Jaheim.
Hit
You
that
gonna
note.
sing something?
Ja, hit that note.
I hate you,
Apparently-
dog.
I
Okay.
ain't got no notes
Apparently
on
you
nobody.
somebody else tonight.
But like, you know, I listen to, you know, this whole helping me heal through my situation thing, and I struggle with it.
This nigga so condescending.
Hey, y'all listen to my dark
You
skin
don't
brother
mean
over
it.
here,
You
man.
don't mean it like that.
I struggle with it. I struggle with it, right? Because I'm all about expectation level.
Okay.
Like it's part of my job, right?
Right.
And like when I hear a lot of these things, I feel like it's a title grab. And what I mean by that is, you know, we have these titles that we put in relationships, and I'm all about them. I love them, but you gotta understand that with that title comes some responsibilities and accountability.
Mm-hmm.
So if you say you're my ride or die, then when it's time to ride, we can't change your mind.
Wow.
Okay.
100%, player.
Wow.
If you say you're a queen, then if the king move, you move.
Okay.
Talk to him.
There's no discussion. That's not historical fact. You know what I'm saying? If you say we're equals, then if I fall, we shouldn't fall.
Okay.
But if those things happen, then we have to renegotiate what the terms are, right? Because I don't understand what the value is at that point.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's what I struggle with, right? Because if you can't be responsible for your own situation, and at least like if I put up put up the effort and the action, and you can't handle your own little thing there and be like, okay, I'm gonna move on. Then what are we really doing?
These is jewels, man.
Renata, bring us home, babe.
So like
I could do it.
It's
No.
confusing sometimes, right?
Right.
Because like you look at it and you're like, hey, you know, I fucked up. I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Yeah. And I said I'm sorry. And I me personally, if you get a sorry from me, you need to write it down because I don't apologize.
Ooh, like Usher say, no apologies.
I don't. I mean, there's.
I'm not subscribing to that bullshit. But go ahead, Johnny.
Basically,
you don't
what
have
Josh
the mic,
saying
you need to
is get a dark skinned nigga.
No, I feel it. Go ahead, Johnny. Hey, hold on. Hey, Tyler, you ain't never did a chick wrong in your life. Go ahead, Johnny.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta be like, hey, I accept this and I'm gonna move on, and that's what it is. or you know what, this is something that I can't live with. Because if you can't have it both ways. Because if you're gonna hold that emotional baggage, then
Absolutely.
I get to hold my emotional baggage.
But Jahi, I'm glad I'm talking to you, player, because the rest of them they can't understand. Look, check this out. I don't want to agree. I just feel like maybe this man don't be where I'm at. So you do something, and as men, I want y'all ladies to know we are not fucking Neanderthals as you think we are. We understand when we are wrong. Sometimes we do shit, even we surprised we got away with the shit. Okay, so we understand when we are wrong. However, if there is a heartfelt apology and changed action that follows this, you don't get to fucking bring it up at a random fucking Thanksgiving, man. Fuck out of here, man. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't just bring this shit, because I'm gonna tell you, ladies, as black men, and I hate to fucking play the race card, but we don't need no more hurdles. You know what I'm saying?
And you think
We don't need any more either.
Okay, let me tell y'all something.
How do you not need
We're not
hurdles,
gonna
but
get
we do?
in. We're not gonna get into
You not
who's.
being with us is not
How about
Hey,
y'all stand
ladies
up?
and
What did
gentlemen,
you just say?
Rise to the fucking occasion.
This
Come on,
has
get it
been
together.
another
Oh, Lord, have
episode of
mercy.
2 Cent the
Hold on,
Podcast.
Clint, you can't end this shit. Hold on.
Hey, wait,
let me hit the
no,
Vita.
hold
Let me hit the Vita.
on.
Let me hit the Vita.
Hey, hold on. Stop
What?
for a minute.
Let me hit the
This shit is
Vita.
not over.
No, I just
God
no.
damn it.
No, we can't
I will
end this
play
shit.
the
This shit
plug.
is not over.
No, we can't end
Just
this. Hold
because
on.
it's your
Let me-
bedtime, old ass.
Right. We're gonna try this
Lord.
again next week and see how
Y'all
it
been
goes.
going.
Oh, Lord. nigga.
She
let
just
me
looking
say my
like
two
I came
cents.
all the way out
Hey,
here, y'all. Come on.
I drove a whole
Hey,
hour
I
for
hope
this shit.
Tyler get a
Go all
flat
the
tire.
God damn.
Hold on.
Oh damn!
Wait, man. Let's
Then
go
what-
back.
wait,
Wait.
Let's go two.
Hold
Let's
on,
go
hold
two.
on.
Yo,
Hold
we
on.
went two for Dre.
So,
We went two for Dre.
wait. Stop. So the audience can get some perspective. I'm going to start with La Libra. You got 10 seconds.
Hold on, man.
No,
Let the
I
Vita
wanted
talk.
Hey,
to
will you
address
let
what
me
you
finish?
said about the competing with.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I think that first of all,
Why she get what she want?
Yeah, we.
shut up! I was already answering.
She
that.
taller than me, fucker.
Oh, you're right.
Hey, we bullshit for
right.
15 minutes, man. We should get 15 more minutes.
Listen. So
It's 1 o'clock.
She got a gun.
Nigga, no, it's not.
shut
nigga.
up! Stop telling my business.
Nigga, 11.
Yeah,
What is wrong with you?
La
So
Libra.
So, the competing with all the people from the past, I think it depends on the person, because there is, and then what you mean to the person that you're with, because you might be having to compete with somebody if they are unable to be with the love of their life for some reason. Then you might have to compete with that.
What's the reason?
Hey,
There's lots of
let
reasons
her
why people
finish.
can't be with whoever maybe they died, maybe they fucking decided to be a nun or some shit. I don't
ain't
know.
No secondary
But
nigga, man. And my niggas
okay,
ain't no
well,
secondary
nobody was
niggas.
saying that you had to. I'm talking about Clinton's question.
Why we be down with that though?
Hey, will you let her?
Nigga,
No, I meant women.
people do.
oh,
I don't know. I'm
My
not
name-
doing it.
Finish.
My
I'm
name
not
is
doing it.
D'Angelo. I'm saying,
I
why-
understand, and
but-
my
but-
name is
Let her
Renata, and I'm
finish.
not doing it
What I'm
either.
saying is, why-
I don't
why
know.
would you- why
Ask
would you wanna be
somebody
part
who
of
would
it,
do it.
though?
Ask somebody who's
Let
okay
her
with that.
finish.
Ask somebody who's cool with that. That's not Renata.
Okay.
So, what I'm saying is, I'm not the type of person who, if I fuck with you, that's because I think that you are what is best for me, right? So whoever is in the past, that shit didn't work out because it was supposed to be preparing me to be with you. So if you're with me, you're not competing with who I've been with in the past. But there are people who are like, oh, this man paid for this and did this like this and that and the other, and you will have to compete with them. But that's not blanketed, for everyone.
I feel you.
You said you wanted me to address that, so I was
No.
addressing it.
I wanted you. No. Hold on. Now, we should never have Hennessy. Because
No, man.
That's
Hey,
like
no.
the third time you
wait,
done
wait,
said
wait.
that, too.
Davita, get your ass back in here.
No. And the reason she
Ladies, y'all can't just make all these blanket fucking statements, man, and
hold
walk
on.
the fuck
I
away,
don't,
man.
no. Hold on. You'll get the last word. We're gonna go around the table.
That nigga lying. I was just telling you.
That's true. I am lying.
Wait, we supposed to be doing? Oh, my bad.
Now I think we should go longer, man. We good.
Excuse me. It's your turn.
Who?
Why is she doing
Renice.
this right
Hey,
Renice-
Clint.
Renice-
Hey, Clint. Hey, Clint.
now? Hey, right.
Hey, Clint. Hold on.
What?
Clock.
What
Hey,
am I
Clint.
doing?
Wait,
So
folks.
no.
Go ahead,
I
Nissa,
don't
I'm
want to
sorry.
hear you right now.
My bad. Go ahead.
This is the question that I have.
What?
You have so many different perspectives when it comes to who you are as a person.
I'm going to point to first, to my left, heterosexual.
Wait.
Right? You have people who are married. You have people who are unhappy in their marriage. You as a person who covers the whole spectrum.
Does she though?
I was never married. I was engaged.
Well, I didn't think she was married.
But I was never married.
Where are you going with this, Clint?
I'm going to where the button is to turn off D'Angelo's mic.
I ain't say nothing. He said
That
so.
needs to be done too.
She wasn't married. That's why I said she didn't run the spectrum.
So Nisi, you as a person speaking from your point of view, how are we as a relationship should support the topics that we have been discussing?
I'm not very clear with the question.
So, from your point of view, all right, Nisi.
Yes.
And you know what? I want you to tell the people who you are. Who are you as Nisi? Other than, how do you identify?
As a cis woman, fluid, pansexual.
Okay, and now you identify from that. And as a woman who can identify the way you identify, and you've heard our topic of conversations from Renata's point of view,
Gotcha.
from a married man's point of view, married woman's point of view, what is your point of view?
I mean, it's not going to be any different from anybody else who spoke, because whether your sexual identity and sexuality and gender don't really have anything to do with how you have relationships. There's different types of relationships that people have, whether it's monogamous or non-monogamous. Under non-monogamy would be like poly, fluid, things like that. So it's different than just being married, not being married. It's the same regardless of your sexuality.
Right. And the reason why I wanted to bring that out, because even though a person may identify as pansexual or transgender, it takes someone to give them a level to be on. And you're that level. Because you bring understanding for me.
I mean, if we were talking about sexuality, I guess.
No, we're always talking about, because sexuality takes a firm stance when it comes to relationships. A lot of times we think traditional is man and woman. But sometimes there's a mindset. Sometimes there's because if I look at relationships as being male, female, I don't understand what it is to be
It's the same thing.
pansexual.
That's what I'm saying. Like with relationships, it's the same thing. So you can be in a monogamous homosexual relationship as two cis females.
Right.
It's not any different as far as like meeting your person and having the boundaries and, what your deal breakers and all that stuff that come with dating and relationships. It's not going to be very much different.
So I was born in this.
I think that's what people need to recognize, is it's not any different. I remember seeing some show or movie or something, and there was, I know what it was. I know what movie it was. And the two guys are arguing, and the straight guy was like, oh my gosh, they argue just like us. Now it's like, yeah, it's not any different.
And that's my And that's what the key thing is having people from different perspectives. Speaking of perspectives, we're gonna go over to the.
Hey, Nisi.
No, we're gonna go over
Hi,
to 12.
what's up?
We're gonna go over.
Is that
to
your
12.
flirty face?
Excuse me, can we stop?
Really?
So
we're gonna go over.
This
to
is how
12,
I get you
right?
quiet.
Oh, you know how to get me quiet.
Hey, this is going to go over. Hey, this is going to go over to 12 right now. 12. Speaking as a married woman, a person who has children and
identifies as a man.
and grandchildren. You have a husband, right? And you've heard the point of view from Nisi, right? To close out this discussion of giving advice to men and women and I don't know if this is correct. I'll get beat across the head if need be. Men, women, and other. What would be your advice to maintaining a strong, solid relationship?
I like it.
Man, that communication is everything. I'm telling you, it's everything. Good, bad, happy, sad. You gotta talk about it.
I love it.
And you know, maybe you need to get a little loud and go through some changes and have those hard conversations. But to not talk about it and to not discuss it and to not communicate about it, and whatever way you communicate, it doesn't have to be, you know, whatever way you communicate. But that communication is going to be everything from beginning to end. It's just absolutely necessary.
Davita, business owner,
Really
wife,
good. Yeah.
mother.
What's the question?
They be like, yeah, all that shit true. What's up?
Hey,
What's up?
Importantly,
if you give me my moment
Well,
to be
hurry up.
dramatic, you know, that's why.
Oh,
you
that
can't-
that was?
Hey, that's why you can't get black folks Hennessy.
Never.
But
That's like
Davina,
four
That's
times.
four times.
Davina, I want
Hey.
to fuck with the Tennessee with her.
Five
Five
Davina.
times.
as
She
a
with us.
mother
Hey,
wife.
God damn.
and a business owner, how do you maintain the balance of home, business, and family?
you know, I'm learning that through this journey, I have to take care of myself. And while that may seem like a selfish answer, at times I have to be selfish.
I called her
because-
selfish earlier.
He did.
Nigga, I'm going to call her
Every-
selfish now.
You can, because at the end of the day, I'm doing what I got to do for my family. And there are a lot of times that my family doesn't see what I do for them, and they'll skip over the things that I need to do for myself. So I personally have decided that this year is going to be about taking care of myself.
I feel the
God
same way.
damn it. There you go,
I
girl.
feel the same way, Davita.
Tyler.
You have none of the above except for children,
That's exactly why.
and they're damn near grown.
And
you
they're
got,
grown.
Okay.
hey, there you
Wait,
They're
go.
actually both
hold on.
grown.
Hold on. We're going to get to you in a minute.
Shout out to the niggas
Hey.
off child support forever.
Tyler, you're a 29-year-old single male,
The world is your oyster.
right?
Got you.
I
in
mean,
these streets.
you just out here showing the greatness.
Nigga, you out here in these highways. You ain't even in the streets, nigga. You fucking fast.
Hey, can you stop for a minute,
I'm sorry.
please?
I'm sorry. Go
Thank
for
you.
it. Go for it.
You are out here showing your pure greatness.
Your whole ass.
Hey,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
hey, somebody unplug this fucker's mic.
Go for it, man. I'm sorry.
Tyler, if you had to give advice, and I'm gonna put you on the spot, you had to give advice to folks who are older than you, have experienced more to you than you have. You got to give them advice on how to maintain their sanity, being parents or even grandparents or being in a relationship.
You're a parent. Okay.
Give us your 29-year-old point of
Ooh,
view.
29. Ooh, nigga, that shit sounds so irrelevant.
Hey,
Go for it.
Leave him alone.
Can you stop? Hey, can you
had to be
stop?
29 to get
Stop,
here.
Stop.
I'm 29 year old nigga. Can't even tell me what to put on my sandwich. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You
Go
know,
ahead. Hey, that's my
it's
partner.
all
That's
good.
my partner.
That's my big bro.
Hey, that's my partner. That's my partner. I'm sorry. Go.
That's my big bro, and I've been trying to give him advice for a long time. That
Okay,
nigga's still
keep it
trouble.
going.
You know, but I guarantee you this though: this
Wait, wait,
29-year-old
wait.
won't be 42 at the same place he at.
Lord Jesus.
But
Nigga,
But anyways, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw your age out there.
Shots fired.
Who shot Goat?
hey, nigga, I respect it all. I respect it all, nigga. I respect it all. I
It's
like
all,
it.
hey, it's all love.
Hey,
It's all love.
Tyler, at 29,
that nigga got
how
the
do you
sauce
give
on it.
advice to a 40-something-year-old on how to step his shit up?
Who's in the same predicament as you?
First of all,
He ain't in the
Davina,
same
don't play me like that,
predicament as me
nigga.
now. Hold
Don't
on
never
now.
play me like that.
Hold on.
Y'all gonna make me
We
bring
all
my-
in different
y'all
places
gonna
right
make
now.
me bring my tax returns in. Now, hold on, now, goddammit. Go for it, Tyler.
Oh my God.
Well, first I'm gonna say I'm gonna start off by saying it is all about communication for me. And I would give that advice. I give that advice currently to DeAngelo, and And when you're
He called me when he going to the parties. That's what he mean.
and as far as dealing with elders, learn how to deal with your traumas.
You gotta stop that shit, Tyler.
Learn how to deal with your traumas. Because we all have them, but like you said, it's hard to compete with that past you. So don't beat yourself up if you don't want her to beat you up.
Tyler gonna make me bring up these bitches.
But I'm not. I don't have much time, y'all. Because I got skipped over a lot today. So,
we all did it.
Take your moment. Have your moment.
But as far as security and making sure your light bills and stuff is paid, DeAngelo, just make sure you communicate.
Don't you ever play with my money, nigga.
You be honest with yourself. Be honest with who you with. If they don't respect you for being who you are, then keep it pushing.
Tyler, let me tell you something. Don't you ever play with me like that. You know I'm always honest.
This is my moment, nigga. Shut up.
My bad. Go ahead. My bad. Live your life, nigga.
Y'all live far. Shit, this is a long drive.
Are you gonna be able to make it home?
Oh Lord, go for it.
But with that communication, there's gonna come respect. There's gonna come security in all different ways, like Dre said. And you just got to be willing to find somebody who's going to work through those issues with you.
I love it.
All right, let's go over to the married couple. Oh, Lord Jesus.
I be trying to put Tyler on game. And then when he say shit like that, he let me know this shit is all for naught.
So we're going to go over to Gary and Sheena.
Oh, my God. I've been struggling ever since.
I'm trying to tell you. Hey, Gary, pull the mic.
So, 20 years together.
Yeah. 20 years, baby. We out here.
Multiple states and cities.
Whoa, pause. We out here.
Pause. Wait a minute.
Yeah, we out here. I don't want folks to think I got it. I ain't got it.
If you had to give advice to the younger you, we're going to start with Gary first. You got 10 seconds. What advice would you give? 3 seconds in.
Sit your ass down. That's it.
10.
Sit down.
Sheena, what would your advice be to the younger you? You know what? Let's make this challenging.
I thought you
As the mother who is standing in the background while the husband goes out there, goes to school,
make this money,
and accomplish what he needs to accomplish.
Master's degree.
What?
Hey, let me talk. Let me click. Let me talk.
Hey, no.
I had a. Let
what
me talk.
If, no. What advice?
Let a real nigga talk.
No.
Let me get my shit off.
No. You had your chance and you missed it.
Hold on.
You missed it.
You had 10 seconds.
What advice would you give? What advice would you give?
Summa colada.
Summa is not even a thing.
They called that shit when I walked across the damn stage, nigga. 3.9.
He didn't say Summa.
3.9 AGPA.
Summa is a wrestler.
Well, hey, nigga, I used to wrestle back in '86.
See what I deal with. Oh my gosh.
That's why I made you that promise.
We had to beg Sheena come on here after getting off work. Sheena, you're talking to a young Gary, and you're trying to get him to. Gary, put the mic down. I swear to God, I'll unplug that bitch. What advice would you give to the young Gary? Was he on point, or did he need
Put it down, Gary.
Gary, can you put the mic down?
I ain't saying nothing. I'm just listening.
What
and
advice
Sheena,
would you
let
give
him have it.
to the young Gary?
What advice would I give to the young Gary? Basically, to find friends, because young Gary had single friends.
Oh Lord!
Hey, my niggas are players. They don't players.
Hey, hold on. She been waiting to get this out ever since DeAngelo talking about the past. She been waiting to get this out.
You can't talk, Gary.
Was DeAngelo one of them?
That nigga Gary was down. My twin brother.
She about to hit you.
Hey,
I'm
stop.
not to put my marriage out there on the streets, but
there we go.
Yes, young Gary needed to understand that he was a married man with 2 kids.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Come Friday night,
You gotta bring that home.
112.
Yeah, he was
Club
out.
Kanye.
You need to stop doing your Kanye West on Sheena.
SO.
Stop doing your Kanye West on Sheena and sit down somewhere.
I didn't know he was standing.
Shots fired.
This is real bad. This is real bad.
Hey, being 4'9", man, I'm telling you, that's hard. That's a struggle.
So young Gary isn't present now in our marriage. Young Gary has moved on. He's dead and gone. Cause now
he
older
just
Gary,
move on. We buried him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's buried.
Buried.
Whoa,
Yeah, older
rest in
Gary
peace.
understands.
It's been
that
so
we
long.
are
We
in a
missing you,
marriage.
baby. I need to make.
That nigga was real, man.
I couldn't see.
Man, that nigga was real. My daughter was born on Friday. On Saturday, I was in the club celebrating, baby. I was out here. I was celebrating.
That is not nothing to be proud of. Correct?
Not at all. I look at you differently.
Hey, let me tell you something.
differently.
I was out celebrating the life of my baby.
Hey,
My
listen.
favorite daughter.
Celebrate it with her.
Listen. Wait. Hold on.
Hey, it must work.
Hey,
He been married
listen.
for 20 years.
Hey,
right.
Hey, hold on.
Sheena's a very
I
forgiving
can
woman.
really respect. I can
She's
truly
loving.
I can truly respect the
What?
people that I have come to know because a wife who knows your balance, they know, and you know what your limitations are or what boundaries you can and cannot cross. What I'm fortunately to be able to view is relationship between Sheena and Gary. I watched them in a nightclub when, oh Lord, Gary has had too much to drink.
Why we gotta keep going back through that, man? This is what I do, man. I'm a
But
dancer.
you know what?
Okay, I'm a dancer.
Listen, what I
Sheena
can
knows I'm a dancer.
listen. What I can respect is when the wife says, "Get those cheese fries," and it's time for you to go home.
First of all,
And the husband, hold on, without question, grabs his wife by the hands, walks out of the club, and it's time to go home.
Yep.
it's time to go home. I mean, I do what I do on the dance floor, man. I've been hey, man. Since I've been in the United States.
Migo Lounge is the place where you can chill, dance on the floor, and go home, and
Look.
your wife won't divorce you.
Since I've been in the United States, man, I've been a dancer. Okay.
The tiny dance.
I got
Tiny
here.
dancer.
I got here at a
I think
mean
that's
5
private.
years old,
sorry, I
man.
don't know.
I was dancing during Michael Jackson getting paid back in '85, baby. Wow. Okay.
You know what?
You
I'm
was
gonna-
I was
5
1 years
years
old.
This,
Yeah,
this
there you
is
go,
fine.
Sheena. Grab the mic. Take the mic.
The mic is gone.
Sheena, you driving home, right? You driving home.
I'm
They
sorry.
came
I
in-
don't
Tyler
know how to
West,
speak.
I got a question for you. I got a question for you,
Go ahead.
and I'm gonna give you a.
All right, that nigga in love, man.
No, I'm gonna give you a case scenario. Rashida, hey, Davida.
Oh, you said Rashida.
No, I meant Davida.
Shout out to
Davida.
Rashida wherever she at.
Neither one of those sound like the correct name.
Hey, don't be tying your question in with me and a married woman, okay?
Is
No,
from-
no,
I'm trying to make it home.
So I'm gonna ask this question, Davida.
That looked like that about to fall.
5 years ago, you actually got married, right?
I got married almost 2 years ago.
Okay, almost 2 years ago.
Really only married 2
Right.
years?
2 years ago.
Okay.
Now,
nigga.
hey, can I finish this? So,
stop taking my video,
Davida, you have been married almost 2 years ago. Tyler, I want you at 29 to give Davida 2-year marital advice. Assuming,
It's the most ridiculous thing.
assuming,
Let me see, that's 100% what you just said.
assuming that it hasn't gone as good as we know it has.
Nigga, don't play
Okay.
with
I got you.
No, I don't like the.
I got you.
I don't care.
I don't like the question. I don't
There
like the
you go,
question.
Tyler.
I don't like the question. I
Hey,
don't like
there
the
you
question.
go, Tyler.
Nah,
Hey, he threw it. He
Whoa,
threw it out there. Let me see what I
I
can
don't
do with
listen
it.
to the
Hey,
question.
hey, I don't care. Tyler, go.
Let's support talk.
That nigga said,
He does look like somebody. Oh my God,
I
I'm
would
dead.
Hey,
Tyler, go.
LeBron and Safari
How the fuck
stepchild.
this song
Hey,
get
can
me?
you? Hey, can you let
Tyler
me?
finish?
Come on, man.
Tyler, go.
I would just say appreciate what you have and appreciate the small things, because the grass ain't always greener.
There you go.
There are
29.
Tylers out there.
Tyler.
There you go,
Time
29.
out. Let me tell you something about
No,
29.
I don't want to hear you.
Nigga, you 29.
No.
The grass is always greener.
No,
greener.
no,
You crazy?
no.
Have you
Hey,
been out the
Stop
country?
saying that. Stop saying that. Don't
Hey,
talk. Don't do that. Stop saying
Renata.
that.
Jaheed, no.
Renata, he not
Ever?
finna lie.
Hey, Jaheed.
The grass ain't always.
Jaheed.
29.
Hey, stop. Jaheed, I need you in your Detroit style.
I don't even know what happened.
Can y'all just be quiet, please?
I thought he was going to
Thank
ask you a question.
Jaheed, in your Detroit style, if you were to give advice to a woman, and we're going to use Sakori as an example. You don't know her, though. You got to give advice to Sakori
Don't say Jacory.
about how to deal with a man like you.
Oh.
She's already figured it out.
What would you say?
I would say this. I would
You can
say,
go
hey,
to the moon if you ready.
Go ahead.
Talk to him, D.
I would say, hey, you know, my love is flexible.
You
I'm
got that
saying
right.
you can either get it love unconditionally, or you can get love with expectations, but you can't get both.
Lord Jesus.
Again,
Hey,
he's
he-
representing for the dark-skinned brothers.
Jaheed's a poet.
When I asked you to go deep, I didn't mean that deep. God
Can you
damn,
please
stop it.
repeat that,
He's
sir?
Say
Go
it
for
one,
Respond.
say it one
Go
more
for
time
it.
for these ladies.
You know,
Speak on 'em.
You can get unconditional love. or
Unconditional
you
love.
can get love with expectations, but
Or
you
you
can't
can
get both.
You can't get both.
Real nigga shit.
So like, if you want me
Hashtags.
to love you unconditionally, then you have to love me unconditionally.
Yeah.
But if you want to give me expectations for your love and tell me what you didn't sign up for and all that good stuff, then there's a two-way street.
Hashtag come
You
on this
gotta
ride.
be able to step up to that.
Hashtag.
Us dark-skins are
You can't
intelligent.
even see over the wheel.
Hashtag
Be
put on your
quiet,
seatbelt. Hashtag we on a mission. Hashtag we on a journey. Hashtag
Jahi, thank you for that.
voyage.
Jules, bro.
Gary.
Jules.
It's your
Jules.
bedtime.
One thing me and D-Lo do agree on.
D-Lo.
Listen, man.
D-Lo.
You can't give old people nicknames. You know
Let me
that's
tell y'all
illegal,
something.
right?
I know, but he don't know he old yet.
Hey, Tyler, contrary to popular belief, I am absolutely old.
First of all, we supposed to start.
And as soon as
Hey, if
as
he
soon as you
old-
tell your girl, nigga, we all gonna be in agreement, nigga.
Listen, if he old, I'm decrepit.
Oh,
I
that's
have
right.
gone
Oh
beyond.
Lord, damn, Clint ain't even think how old you was.
Nigga.
Whatever.
Hey,
Hey, my nigga
listen.
got his hairline. It's all good.
Hey, man, I
What
love
up?
y'all, man.
Let me tell you, at my age, two things you happy for: a hairline and the fact that you don't have EDD.
That's bullshit.
Is it more
I
than?
mean, but y'all got
I thought it was just
Viagra.
one D. I thought it was just one D.
No, without the Viagra.
So you know what I heard, Nisi? I heard that when
Hey,
you use
Saying
I
why
had-
they make
hey, I ain't had
medications
no
for
pig.
men and their penises, but
Listen,
women
well,
can't get medication for
I
their
don't-
shit? Like
hey,
when they
I
hit
don't-
menopause and
Nah,
they
when the
dry
pussy
and shit?
trash, the pussy
I don't
just
give
trash.
a fuck of what y'all got to do, but I tell you what,
Nisi.
the only thing I need is
Oh,
two
oh, oh,
Advil
oh, it's a
after I've
problem.
been
That's what
drinking
I
all
said.
night.
Okay,
I don't need
that's
that.
enough.
Old women
Wait,
want to
no.
have sex as much as old men.
Clinton, take us home, please.
Hey,
Y'all,
Get your Astro
Oh,
God and
no.
let's get it. Hey,
Lord, this is getting too
you
much.
still buying Astroglide?
Oh,
We
my
got
God.
spitting around here.
You know
we
the funny
spitting
thing
in
about
our
the
hands
trauma.
around here.
Wait, nigga, did you just say we spitting out here?
Hey, we spitting out here.
I can't.
Hey,
listen.
listen,
Hey,
we in
let
a
me tell-
pandemic. Money is
push the
short.
button, push
We
the button.
spitting around here.
Hey, listen. I don't want to hear shit. I want to see a shit.
I've been
us think
traumatized.
All right, D-Lo, wrap this shit up.
Yo,
It's like,
this nigga said we spitting. Yo.
I think it's time to hit that button.
Wrap this shit up.
Oh, y'all fucked up. Oh, my
No,
God.
ain't nobody
DeVito.
fucking
ladies and
shit. You
gentlemen,
I'm looking at my mic. I'm looking at my mic.
I
Oh,
would-
my
I
God,
told y'all that was
DeVito.
about to fall, but nobody.
Ladies
was
and
listening.
gentlemen, I would like to thank you for tuning in to another episode of Two Cent the podcast.
Wait,
Oh
time
my
out.
God.
You didn't let me.
I-
Wait, time
Hey,
out.
no,
time
no,
out,
no,
time
no,
out.
No,
no.
didn't
you
let me-
said
Man,
enough
had
tonight.
DeVita.
Wait, you let Sheena finish and you didn't let me say
Hey,
my
no,
my
we don't
code.
wanna
You
do
are
that.
done.
Matter of fact, take off your headphones.
You ain't let a real nigga from
Two
Atlanta
Cent the
talk.
Nigga, I
podcast.
didn't get to say what I wanted to say about relationships.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
No,
the
you
whole
said
point.
enough.
You said a
You
lot.
said too much.
I'll say this, ladies. I'll say this, ladies.
No, D.
Okay, go ahead, D.
Thank you.
talk to him.
No,
Talk
He
to
got
him.
us. He got to say something.
Hey, God.
Piss in
Hey,
the sink.
hey. Hey, hold on, Gary.
Hey,
Hold on,
chill
Gary.
out.
Let me tell you
Chill
something,
out.
Gary. Hey, ladies.
yo.
Hey, men and women. Let me tell y'all something. You're right. Me and the,
No.
me and my
No.
niggas.
No. Hey, no, D-Lo.
Stand on your own 2 feet.
Hey,
Nigga,
no.
no.
Take them. Hey, Clint, it's time to go.
Ladies.
Stand on your own 2 feet.
Fine, ladies.
God damn it.
I'm out here pissing in sinks.
Oh my God.
No.
Hey, look, let me tell y'all something.
It's time to go.
Let me tell y'all
Hit the
something.
button.
Let me tell you
Can
something,
we
fellas.
go, please?
No, let me tell you
We
something,
are
fellas.
not in the same league.
Let me tell you something. Clean yourself up,
Oh my
and we gonna come out and we gonna play ball tomorrow. Now listen, if y'all don't want niggas pissing in y'all sinks, don't fuck with niggas over goddamn 6'3". No, Jahi. Come on,
Josh,
Jahi.
stay out.
Jahi said he ain't
I
pissing in
make too
sinks.
much money to be pissing in sinks. So
Nigga, I make just enough. Now look, hey, check this out. No, but seriously, ladies and gents, let me tell y'all something real quick, man. Parting shot right here, ladies, I need y'all to be whoa. Hey, before we go,
I gotta let my host
Okay,
bring it home.
let me
Come
tell y'all
on,
something.
bring it home, DeAngelo.
ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to be a better judge of character. The nigga that you pick, it's a nigga you deal with.
Facts.
Now you deal with him at the restaurant, you deal with him at home. Now when the nigga don't want to pay, when the nigga don't want to fuck right, that's your business.
Right.
Now you can hey, let me tell you something. Me and my niggas are like I tell my niggas, push the eject button on this chick. Push the eject button. She's gone. She doesn't exist in real life. Now listen, Tyler 29, I tell my partner all the time, hit the eject button.
Facts.
Hey, listen, she ain't make it. She gonna be okay, or she won't.
And D-Lo.
Hey,
D-Lo, don't forget, the nigga you choose is a reflection of you.
nigga, exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's your
this has
fucking
been
choice.
another episode of
Yes,
Two
that's
Cent the
how it
Podcast.
Really?
I am your host.
I want y'all to know,
Nigga
man.
you choose is a reflection of you.
Ever?
My nigga.
No.
That's trash.
He said, don't put me in this shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, Uncle Clint, where you come in and you get solicited and unsolicited advice. Ladies and gentlemen, hey,
I never said that.
that's it, God damn it. This has been another episode of Two Cent the Podcast. We had fun with you, and we hope you had fun with us.
Absolutely, man. We had a good time.
It has to be 2.5 hours.
Listen, you gonna listen to this?
Hey, shut the fuck up. We ended the podcast, niggas.
This has been Two Cents, the podcast, hosted by Clinton Washington, with co-host D'Angelo Gillespie, brought to you by Underway Entertainment and Pound the Pavement Productions. Thanks for listening.
get out. We want to fellowship with our folks. We want to network, but we do want to stay safe, man. It is imperative that we do that, and I'm not joking about that at all. So wear your mask. If you came together, you can sit together. If not, you will be 6 feet apart. I'm just being honest with you, man. I don't want to play no games with you, and I don't want to have you believe something that ain't true. So that's what I want to say, and I will see y'all on the 15th.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for listening to another episode. This concludes our series of Women in Business. We appreciate everybody that has come onto our podcast, from Zaza to DJ. We have Nisi Twerking Fab. We have Davida, who has allowed us to use her space. We got Sakori, and we got our baker, Surfer, the lady in the house right now, Jelana. We really appreciate you guys. And you know what? We want to shout out the husbands, because we heard it from the ladies' mouths about the support that they have been having. And we appreciate you gentlemen out there. When they say protect your queen, we see you. We see you, we hear you, and we appreciate you. Once again, Portland, Oregon, you guys get out here, support these businesses.
Absolutely.
That's my 2 cents. We appreciate you. Peace.
This has been 2 Cents, the podcast, hosted by Clinton Washington, with co-host DeAngelo Gillespie, brought to you by Underway Entertainment and Pound the Pavement Productions. Thanks for listening.